He dropped out of school at 17. No college, no connections, no formal training. Just an Instagram account, a camera, and a message. You don't need school to be successful. That message turned into a brand. That brand became a movement. And that movement made him over $30 million. And before he turned 25, his name is Iman Gadzhi. Some call him a genius. Others call him a scammer. But here's what no one can deny. He figured out how to monetize rebellion. This is the story of how Iman Gaji sold the dream of online freedom and built a multi-million-dollar empire doing it. He wasn't born rich. He grew up in South London, raised by a single mum. His biological father walked out before he could remember. They lived in a council flat, government housing, scraping by paycheck to paycheck. And while other kids were dreaming about football or becoming YouTubers, Iman was helping his mum pay bills. At 15, he started flipping Instagram accounts. He learned how to grow niche pages, fitness, fashion, motivation, then sell them to businesses looking for exposure. He made his first few thousand that way, enough to realize this online game was real. But it wasn't enough. So he did what a lot of smart kids do when they don't fit the system. He started a business. At 16, he launched a social media marketing agency, IAG Media. He pitched gyms, barbershops, local restaurants, anyone who would listen. He offered to run their Facebook ads, grow their reach, get them more clients. At first, nobody bit. Then one gym gave him a shot. He ran the ads, he got results. And just like that, he had a case study. That case study became his first testimonial video. That video became part of his pitch, and the pitch started working. By 17, Iman had clients paying him $1,500 to $5,000 a month to run their ads. He dropped out of high school, bought his mum a new home, and started documenting the entire thing on YouTube. But here's where the story takes a turn. Because Iman didn't just want to make money, he wanted to build a persona. No suits, no office, no credentials, just a teenage dropout preaching the gospel of digital freedom. He started posting videos like, why I dropped out at 17, how I made my first $100,000, why school is a scam. They weren't just vlogs, they were rallying cries to kids stuck in the system, to 9-to-5 workers who hated their jobs, to anyone who felt like the education system had lied to them. And people listened. The views exploded, the subscribers grew. But he didn't stop at YouTube. He built an offer. In 2018, he launched six-figure SMMA, a course teaching others how to start their own social media marketing agencies. The price? $997. Critics called it a cash grab. Fans called it life-changing. But either way, people bought it. Tens of thousands of them. It became one of the most successful digital education products in the agency niche. And it launched Iman into a new tier of wealth. He went from making money with an agency to making money teaching other people how to build agencies. And that's when the empire started forming. Because Iman understood something most creators still don't. Attention is leverage. And if you control the message, you control the money. He built a funnel, free content on YouTube, free masterclasses on his site, email lists, webinars, retargeting ads, scarcity countdowns. It was marketing 101, but with the polish of a young guy who spoke directly to his audience. No fluff, no big words. Just a 20-year-old explaining how he made $10,000 a month and how you could too. The numbers? At one point, Iman claimed to be earning $2 million per month in course revenue alone. His agency still existed, but the real engine was education. And just when it looked like he might fade out as just another guru, he pivoted. This is where you should pause and subscribe to this channel, How They Got Rich. We're breaking down the real strategies behind the creators, founders, and billionaires who figured out the system and used it to build empires from nothing. One click helps us keep exposing how they really got rich. Now, back to the story. In 2021, Iman rebranded. He launched Agency Navigator, a more polished, more complete version of his old course. This time with a team, testimonials, and high production quality. He also launched Gents Croquet Club, a private mastermind community with a 5-figure buy-in. And behind the scenes, he built his own SaaS company, Agency Flow. Agency Flow was a bold move. Instead of just teaching people to run agencies, he wanted to own the infrastructure those agencies used: CRMs, pipeline tracking, proposals, payment systems. It was the same move creators like Alex Hormozzi or Sam Ovens made. Don't just teach the skill, sell the software that runs it. The goal was vertical integration, and if it worked, it would make Iman far more than just an educator. By 2023, Iman Gaji was running a 7-figure agency, an 8-figure education company, a tech startup, a media brand, and a growing global fan base. He claimed he turned down investors, refused to raise funding, and still built it all bootstrapped. But here's what makes his story divisive. Not everyone believes him. Some critics argue he recycled the same advice from free YouTube tutorials. Others claim his course was just shiny packaging around basic ad training. And others say his lifestyle content, flexing cars, watches, suits, sells a fantasy that most buyers will never reach. And maybe that's the point, because Iman didn't just sell strategy, he sold identity. He created a version of himself that people aspired to become: young, rich, free, outspoken, anti-institution. And whether you think that's marketing or manipulation, it worked. Because Iman Gaji isn't a scammer, and he's not a saint. He's a digital capitalist, the kind the internet breeds best. He found the gap between frustration and freedom and built a bridge for people to walk across, and he charged for access. That's not illegal. That's branding. You can debate his tactics, you can hate his attitude, but you can't deny the empire. He figured out how to turn attention into income, turn belief into business, and build an empire before most people finish college. Here's what you can learn from Iman Gaji. 1. Sell the transformation, not the tactic. No one wants a Facebook ads tutorial. They want to quit their job. 2. Control your platform. YouTube, email, webinars. Own the whole funnel. 3. Package what you know. Every skill you've learned can be turned into a product. If you're 5 steps ahead of someone, they'll pay you to teach it. 4. Create a movement. People follow personalities, not PDFs. Don't just teach, lead. 5. Reinvent before the critics catch up. Iman dropped 6-figure SMMA and launched Agency Navigator before the hate peaked. He stayed one move ahead. Today, Iman lives in Dubai, drives a Rolls-Royce, runs a private mastermind, and drops YouTube videos when he feels like it. He doesn't chase trends. He builds them. And he did it without a college degree, without investors, without begging for attention. Just a camera, an internet connection, and a very clear message. You don't need permission to build a business. You just need a system and the willingness to sell it. That's how Iman Gaji got rich. From a council flat in London to a $30 million education and software empire. If you want more stories like this, subscribe to How They Got Rich. We break down the real numbers, the real strategies, and the systems that turned everyday creators into millionaires. No fluff, no filters, just facts. Thanks for watching.